it can be attractive to retire in a state known for its natural beauty, low population density, and one with multiple recreational opportunities. However, if you're planning on making the decision to retire somewhere, it's important to understand the state's tax scene for retirees. Knowing the valuable tax credits and exemptions is key to making sure that your tax liability is greatly reduced. And considering important factors that can impact your retirement planning goes a long way. Wyoming, known as the Cowboy State, is known for its tax-friendly policies and for its retirement population. This is Intelligentsia, real-life advice for practical and financial goals. Today, we want to talk about the financial implications of retiring in Wyoming, the tax scene, and how it fares for retirees. So let's get to it. When talking about taxes involved, the main three to think of are state income taxes, property tax, and sales tax, as these three specifically target huge portions of your retirement finances. That said, let's start off with state income taxes. Saving money on income taxes is amazing for retirees, as getting your income largely intact helps you plan your financial decisions better. One of the ways that you can go about this is through the absence of state income taxes, which the state of Wyoming offers. This means that retirees do not have to pay any state taxes on retirement income. This includes Social Security benefits, pensions, and distributions from retirement accounts like 401ks and IRAs. And since Wyoming does not tax Social Security benefits, retirees who rely on this form of income can greatly consider the state to be their retirement home. This tax-friendly policy can help retirees maintain a higher standard of living and in turn, utilize their finances in other ways. This results in a higher level of disposable income for retirees, which in turn makes Wyoming an appealing choice for retirement. That said, it's important to note that when it comes to earning income from another state, that's another thing to talk about. Income from other states are treated differently depending on the state you're earning from. Wyoming has tax agreements with different states, and for you to avoid double taxation of income, it would be in your best interest to check with a tax professional to assist with the specifics of your situation. Since Wyoming does not have state income taxes, it does have to compensate in some other way, and that is through sales tax. While Wyoming imposes a statewide sales tax, it's still relatively low, coming in at 4%. This in turn becomes advantageous for retirees who are frugal shoppers. And while the statewide sales tax is only at 4%, there are still differences that vary by county and municipality, as they can impose additional local sales tax. This is important when trying to know more about the cost of living in Wyoming, as their cost of living is generally moderate, but it does still vary by region. And while Wyoming imposes a statewide sales tax, there are exemptions that you can take advantage of that are particularly beneficial for retirees. These exemptions vastly improve the quality of life for retirees, as these include groceries and prescription medication. There are also some services that are exempt from sales tax. One thing to take note of is that sales tax exemptions are usually not based on individual eligibility, but rather on the purchase being made. Before making big purchases or when you're planning your budget, understanding the sales tax exemptions that apply to your current situation is an important step to reduce your overall tax liability. That being said, we'll move on to our third big tax consideration, and that's property taxes. The state of Wyoming's property tax system is based on the assessed value of your house, with the state's average effective tax rate being at 0.55%. Generally, this is reasonable and manageable enough for most people too. Wyoming's property taxes are ranked as the 10th lowest in the country, which makes the property tax policies for the state friendly towards homeowners. They also have a property tax relief program known as the Homestead Tax Credit, which also adds to their benefit. This allows them a reduction in property taxes for eligible citizens. This primarily helps out seniors and disabled individuals that meet a certain age and income requirements. Take note though that this varies by county, so be sure to research the specific requirements in your county. The application process for it is fairly simple too. While it varies by county, typically you'll need to submit an application to your county assessor's office. The documents you'll provide will need to include your age, income, and property ownership. Since you're looking to make your decision based on the county, there are other reasons to choose the location of your house, as property taxes aren't the only thing to consider when choosing a location in Wyoming. One such example are the retirement communities and senior living options for those who want to live in an age-restricted community or communities with an adult active population. Some locations offer a variety of amenities and services that are designed to meet the criteria of senior citizens. These range from healthcare facilities, social activities, and assistance with daily living. Understanding where you want to reside in Wyoming doesn't have to limit you to property taxes as your only consideration, as there are many other things that can help you be more financially free and can still help you enjoy your residence in Wyoming. Apart from the big three tax considerations, you also have to take note of your estate tax situation, as normally, when you're retired, you'd want to leave a sizable amount to your beneficiaries at the time of your passing. Well, for Wyoming, it's great for retirees as they do not impose estate inheritance tax or estate tax. This becomes a massive advantage for retirees who wish to pass their assets to their heirs. This ends up being advantageous in the sense that it removes an additional layer of planning needed for tax considerations and helps with the preservation of family wealth. Now that we talked about the tax scene and what can potentially affect how much money you'll keep after taxes, we need to talk about the various tax credits so you can further reduce your overall tax liability. While these aren't necessarily specific to Wyoming, retirees can benefit from a wide variety of federal tax incentives that can increase their overall quality of life and financial security during their golden years. Some of these include Earned Income Tax Credit. This is available to low and moderate income individuals, which includes retirees. The eligibility for this one is based on income and family size. If you meet the criteria, you can receive a credit that reduces your federal tax liability. Child and Dependent Care Credit. For those who are responsible for dependent children or disabled individuals, you may be eligible for this credit. This helps offset the cost of childcare or dependent care services, thus reducing your overall expenses for dependent care. Mortgage Interest Deduction. If you have a mortgage in your home and you're eligible, you'll be allowed to deduct from your federal taxes on mortgage interest payments. This effectively reduces your taxable income. Medical Expense Deduction. While some expenses are automatically exempt from sales tax, this tax credit takes it even further. Retirees who incur significant medical expenses may be eligible to deduct a portion of these expenses from their taxable income. This provides retirees some financial comfort, especially for those who often need medical assistance. Charitable Contribution Deductions. This credit incentivizes charitable donations to organizations of their choosing. If the cause that they're supporting has an organization that's eligible for this tax credit, your donations can be deducted from your taxable income. Many retirees choose to support charitable causes, and these deductions can effectively lower your tax liability. Wyoming offers a wide variety of tax credits, and because of that, staying up to date with credits and exemptions can greatly affect how much money you end up saving through these benefits. Keep tabs with the Wyoming Department of Revenue or consult with a tax professional to ensure you are taking full advantage of available tax credits. Retirement planning goes a long way to help you alleviate financial burdens, but there are also other important considerations aside from taxes. Healthcare costs, the cost of living in a specific area, climate, access to recreational activities, the overall quality of life. These are all important things that help you shape a retirement that will help you not only feel financially free, but satisfied overall. In conclusion, Wyoming's various tax credits and programs help retirees have a more relaxed tax situation. The absence of income tax and estate tax, added with a wide variety of programs to help further your tax reduction, allows for better financial health for retirement. If you've enjoyed this video and found us helpful, please hit the like and subscribe button. We'd like to be able to go alongside you, and we'll come to have you on our next video. Stay mentally healthy, and let's get financially fit together.